Today's obituaries are brought to you by Moss Service and Hansville Funeral Home. Funeral services for Etta Cornelia Spar, age 76, of Coleman, were yesterday at Holly Pond Funeral Home Chapel. The Reverend Donnie Yarborough officiated. Interment in Center Point Cemetery. Holly Pond Funeral Home directed. Ms. Spar passed away on Thursday at her home. Funeral services for Mary Louise Shoemaker, Pig, age 85, of Blatz, will be at 2 p.m. tomorrow at Coleman Funeral Home Chapel, with interment in the Blair Methodist Cemetery. The Reverend James Anderson will officiate. Coleman Funeral Home is directing. The visitation will be 6 to 9 p.m. tonight at the funeral home. Funeral services for Francis Anthony Frank Arnold, age 85, of Hansville, will be tomorrow at Sacred Heart Catholic Church. Father Patrick Egan officiating. Interment in the Catholic Cemetery. The family will receive friends at the funeral home tonight. Beginning at 6 p.m., a rosary will be held at 7:30 p.m. Hansville Funeral Home is directing. And those are our obituaries for today, brought to you by Moss Service and Hansville Funeral Home.
Premier Bank presents Today on 2, broadcasting live at channel2colman.com and archiving our program on the same website. Well, did you have a good weekend?
I did. Pretty weekend.
Yes, it was a nice weekend, although it was kind of windy on Saturday morning.
Yeah, it was.
We tried to get out and do a little bit of shopping, and whew, windy.
Well, we were with some people Saturday night and did a fish fry, and we were out a lot, and it was cold.
Yeah.
It was very cold.
I got to ask you about the weather in Louisiana. Understand they got real winter.
Oh, they did. I talked to my mother last night, and she said it was going to be in the 20s. And I said, Mom, it's been in single digits here. I mean, we've been communicating right every day, but it's going to be in the 20s, and the schools are going to close because we're expecting some ice and snow.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
that's just unheard of.
It really is. I can remember in my entire lifetime, we had snow twice when I was about 5 or 6 years old, and then again in college. When I was trying to register for college, we had snow. That's it. They never get that down there. Never. Never. So,
somebody mentioned that to me about they're really getting maybe ice or snow in South Louisiana, and I thought, that never happens.
No, it really doesn't. But she was all upset because they were going to be in the 20s.
Oh, wow.
I said, Mom, it's in the 20s around here all the time.
Yeah, stay indoors.
Yeah, well, she has been. She really has been, so that's good.
Well, let's see what's happening here. By the time this time tomorrow, we'll be happy to have temperatures in the 20s, I think. Our weather brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet. The Weather Almanac for the 27th of January in Coleman. Average high is 52. Notice that's up 1 degree from what it was last week. The average low was 32. The record high is 74 in 1944. The record low is 7 below in 1940. Sunset at 5:39, sunrise at 6:21. There's the satellite picture. Winter is where it should be, I think, although the cold temperatures are going to be, I think almost the eastern half of the United States is going to experience really cold weather today and tomorrow. There's our part of the country. Actually, South Alabama may get worse weather than we're getting in this part of the state.
Okay.
Here's our forecast for today. Partly sunny, windy, scattered snow flurries this morning. Temperatures falling throughout the day, down to about 27 by late afternoon. For tonight, cloudy, windy, low around 14 by tomorrow morning. Tomorrow, sunny and windy, a high of just 22, giving us a wind chill tomorrow around 0.
Okay.
And by Wednesday morning, the low temperature will be around, where did I see this here?
13?
13 degrees.
Yeah.
No, wait a minute, 6.
6
degrees by Wednesday morning.
Wow.
And then warming up to a balmy 29. Thursday 42, Friday 52, Saturday 58. So we get through today and tomorrow, I guess, maybe Wednesday.
Okay.
Get the bitter cold weather out of the way.
Okay, well,
Is this the last one?
Oh, I doubt it. It's just January.
I just keep waiting for Jacqueline to say, yep, that's it. Spring's on the way.
Well, let's listen to the old groundhog. Let's see what he has to say.
Well, that's true.
That's right around the
That'll be
corner.
next week, won't
Yeah,
it?
that'll be Monday, won't it?
Well, let's see. Is that on the 2nd?
Yes, it's on the
Sunday.
2nd. Sunday,
That'll be
yeah.
Sunday.
Okay, Sunday.
Okay.
All right. So, gee, we're going to have an announcement from the groundhog, and we're going to have the Super Bowl, and it's
that's
Mike
right.
and Jennifer's birthday. I mean, it's going to be a big day on Sunday.
Celebrating all day.
That's right.
Well, let's see. Who's our Facebook friend for today?
That would be Miss Cindy Smith. Oh, I can pronounce her name. And she likes reading and Criminal Minds, the TV program. So good for her. We're glad to have her as a friend. And, of course, we will be giving her that large barbecue sandwich from Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue. She just needs to come by here and pick up that gift certificate so she can go over there and get it. So,
And who's coming to visit with us today?
well, Miss Tahauny Cleghorn is here, and she's going to be talking to us about Wallace and their upcoming musical. I think this is their Broadway and Beyond musical that they have every year, and it's just always so exciting. They're such entertaining adults, young adults,
Yes.
students, whatever. They do just such a good job. And of course, Miss Tiffany Richter is oversees them and is their music director and so forth. But she does a fabulous job. It's always so much fun. Y'all need to go see this.
Yep. So we'll give you the details on that. George Spear is here with news and commentary right after this.
At Premier Bank, we are very proud of the long-lasting relationships we have with our customers. We'll go almost anywhere to meet your banking needs.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Cullman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
Meet the KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop. It might just change the way you cook. Induction technology heats the pan and not the cooking surface to offer you a new level of precision, speed, and energy efficiency. 9 settings give you different levels of heat to achieve precise temperatures and amazing responsiveness. Water boils in just seconds, making this the fastest to boil induction cooktop available. The KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop.
Time for news and commentary on this chilly, about to get colder Monday morning. Looking at the morning news, Cullman Regional Medical Center says there have been 3 flu-related deaths reported at CRMC. Many of these people see 3 flu-related deaths reported and hundreds of patients diagnosed with the H1N1 flu virus. Apparently it's affecting people between 20 to 50 years old. And those who died last month were under 55. So that's something to keep an eye on. If you haven't had your flu shot, still not too late. And let's see, what's interesting about this is the weather. James Spann, the meteorologist in Birmingham, saying that on this day, back in 1940, it was so cold people were ice skating on the Black Warrior River. Let's see, when was George Bush born? Let me think. They couldn't blame it on Bush, okay, or global warming or anything else. It's the weather. It's the way it goes sometimes. Skating on the Black Warrior, I can imagine that. I've seen some ponds that look pretty thick, the ice and all. Well, as winter weather continues to get colder, at least it looks like this week, the Cullman Electric Cooperative says be prepared. Get ready. Don't have sticker shock when you get your power bill. A lot of folks have. And as a result, they say that there are programs available to help pay to allow it spread across a number of months if you want to pay your power bill that way, but you've got to get to them before the bill is due and talk with them. Kim Arndt of the Coleman Electric Co-ops, she's the manager of the member services. So be ready, it's a-coming, that power bill. Another scam, here we go, someone calling saying they're from the IRS, and on the caller ID it says IRS. It's not hard to do that. There's an app for that on your cell phone that will create that kind of a thing whenever you call someone. You can name yourself whatever you want to. They're claiming to be the IRS. They say that you owe so much money. They'll have maybe your last 4 digits of your Social Security number. And after the Target store fiasco, some can have more than that of your information, and it won't be good. So, and if you don't send the money, then what they do is they call back using FBI's number, claiming if you don't, we're going to put you in jail or we're going to deport you. Deport you. Can you imagine that? Anyway, some folks fall for it, unfortunately. Just hang up on them, says the folks who are advising everyone. Also, let's see, in the morning newspaper yesterday in Cullman Times, there's a story about an individual who lost his daughter out there on Chicken Plant Road. That's County Road 759. They said we need more guardrails on our county roads. And yes, we do, but they're very expensive. And as a result, what you've got is a situation to where you can either have asphalt on the road to keep you from losing your alignment or a tire, or you can have a guardrail. I know when we put one down below West Point School, between let's see, I forgot the name of the church, but no, it's going from West Point, going past there, and then going on to I forgot the name of the area. At any rate, it costs a whole lot of money. What's interesting about the story is they're quoting the man who doesn't have responsibility for roads, the chairman. I suppose the associates want him to take the heat, and he's all too willing. Yeah, Kenneth Walker says, well, it's a process of money, yada, 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 yada. But then they're up for re-election, aren't they? Anyway, customers who have high cell phone bills and think they've been overcharged will, if the legislature and if the Public Service Commission has its way, will not be able to complain to PSC, to Jeremy Oden and the others. They say that the market regulates itself because there's so many people providing cell phone service. I don't know. When you have one thief, can you have lots of thieves? I don't know. Anti-hunting advocates, heads up. Do you realize that in your membership with PETA comes maybe an inexpensive drone, $324, and you get a drone? Well, at least until the end of this session of the legislature, because if Senator Roger Bedford has his way, you will not be able to buy one and fly it over people trying to hunt. And that's what they're doing in Alabama. Can you believe that? I've not seen a drone. Well, that's the whole idea, I guess, is to keep it quiet. But Bedford says that they're flying these drones over areas where hunters are out there waiting to find a deer, or whatever they're hunting, turkey, and they're spoiling their hunting trip. He wants to make these things outlawed so that you cannot. There's a law now that says you can't antagonize someone who's out hunting, but now they're doing it from afar and for $324. How about them apples? Anyway, who were they? Let's see. Leo Barnett, back in 1954. In 1954, Leo Barnett came up with them. He started out with Clarence Haley Long. There was David Miller. There was a man named Dick Hammer, Wayne McLaurin, Darrell Winfield. And there was David McLean. He played the hero in The One-Armed Man in Tate, the Western series we used to show. He was the Marlboro Man. They were the Marlboro Men. Most all of them except one, have died of cancer. The latest one now is who? It's Eric Lawson. He played the Marlboro Man between 1978 and 1981, the last so far to succumb to cancer. Stay tuned, more today on 2 after this.
There's stuff around your house, but we don't make stuff. We make ovens. Dual fuel, double ovens. And they bake so evenly that now delicious is something you can depend on. We only make things for one room. The best room. Your kitchen. We're devoted to it. And you can feel it in everything we make. Nobody knows the kitchen like KitchenAid.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Coleman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
At Premier Bank, we take pride in serving our community. We respect our customers, and we've won awards for our ethical conduct. We're motivated to do all we can for you, and we're interested in your banking needs. We're efficient, safe, and sound, and our relationships with our customers are second to none.
At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
Let's see if we can give away some stuff.
All right, let's go for
Let's
it.
see what's in the closet today. We have the day pass to Hurricane Creek Park, and we have the two-piece meal courtesy of Bojangles. Those are the prizes we have for today. Of course, we're going to ask a question about one of these ads, so pay closest attention. We start with Mullins Body Shop. You can count on them each and every day, as you have been able to do for over 50 years now. Call Sunny, Stacy, Beth, or Jim at Mullins Body Shop.
And AmeriGas is now known as Coast Gas. It's a different name, but the same people work there. They do have a winter tank set special, 24-hour on-call service, 7 days a week, competitive pricing, full service inside and out.
Brown & Company Beverages, looking forward to providing you the best beer and wine for 2014. They're on Highway 157 Northwest. That's Brown & Company Beverages.
And Autotech is a repair and service place for your automobiles. They do electronic diagnostic. They can do some major engine repairs, transmission, brake, foreign and domestic cars, all this.
Barnett Tax Service, Miss Elna Barnett does tax returns, electronic filing, bookkeeping services, preparing W-2s and 1099s. That's Barnett Tax Service.
And the Busy Bee Cafe in a great location downtown Coleman. It's Coleman's one and only place for German meals. They are open now for dinner hours, Friday and Saturday evenings from 2 until 9, and they usually have entertainment at the Busy Bee Cafe.
Deb's Bookstore is your hometown bookstore located just down the road on 3rd Street Southwest across from the parking deck. Used books half price each and every day at Deb's Bookstore.
And the Grand Point Pharmacy. Be prepared, don't get caught in the cold. Wide selection of cold remedies, fast and convenient service right there on Highway 31 North. Just go visit Angie Veal, the pharmacist there at Grand Point Pharmacy.
Jolly Time Rentals, where fun is always in the air. They have the licensed inflatables, and what a wide variety they have available for you. Call Holly Mullins to book yours today at 256-720-JOLLY.
Federer Fertilizer, helping you grow. They sell feed and seed. They have ag chemicals, lawn and garden supplies, and specialty items, all available, located right there on County Road 222.
Night Free Insurance is located at 1st Avenue Southeast. They've been providing insurance for people in Coleman and Coleman County for over 3 generations now. Night Free Insurance.
And the Candle Garden has hand-poured candles in over 50 luscious fragrance, gift items, and gorgeous gifts. And they also have baskets just in time for Valentine's Day, located right there on Highway 278.
Hansville Guns and Ammo, locked and loaded, targeting high prices. Cash price right now, 15% above wholesale at Hansville Guns and Ammo.
And the Coleman Wellness and Aquatic Center has a 6-lane competition pool, full fitness center complete with weights, cardio, and professional training, indoor rubberized walking track, great for these cold winter days at the Coleman Wellness and Aquatic Center.
Those are some of the merchant ads. Question for today should be an easy one for you on Monday. What is the blizzard of the month at Dairy Queen?
Ooh.
Yeah, what's the blizzard of the month at Dairy Queen? First person with the correct answer gets the 2-piece meal deal from Bojangles and the day pass to Hurricane Creek Park. Our number is 256-734-7399. Go ahead and call in right now while we watch Money Matters, brought to you by Premier Bank.
Good morning, I'm Caitlin Rush with Premier Bank, and today's Money Matters topic is Internet Banking. Internet banking is a useful tool everyone can utilize and take advantage of. Internet banking allows you to access your account online 24 hours a day. So if you're wondering about your balance, what checks have cleared, when your loan payment is due, or you would like to transfer money at any time of the day, you can have access to it. So run by your local bank and sign up for Internet banking today.
What is the blizzard of the month at Dairy Queen? 256-734-7399. Should be an easy question.
You would think.
Nobody has called in yet, so we'll show you the ad and we'll save that for another time. Let's look at the rest of our merchant ads. Starting with Tires for Less, where they have Bridgestone and Firestone tires. They do much, much more than that, though. They do oil changes, minor engine repair, replace shocks and brakes. Tires for Less on Highway 31 North.
And Earl's Body Shop. Been voted the best towing service around, and so David, Diane, and the employees want to thank you for this great honor. They can do large and small towing. They can do local or long distance, and it is a body shop.
Cotton State Barns of Coleman, where you can buy or rent to own carports, play sets, utility trailers, and storage buildings. No credit check, you're approved at Cotton State Barns of Coleman.
Barnett Tax Service, tax returns, electronic filing, and bookkeeping services, including those W-2s and 1099s. And they have been serving Coleman for now over 41 years, and no appointments necessary. Just walk in to Barnett Tax Service.
Federer Fertilizer, helping you grow. They have fertilizer, feed and seed, ag chemicals, lawn and garden supplies, and specialty items. Located on County Road 222, that's Federer Fertilizer.
And Be Fit, what a great time to get fit. And now is a good time to go over there because they have no contract. It's just $50 a month, and it even includes a personal trainer located right there next to Renard's Gallery and Gifts.
Mr. Hicks Menswear, where they offer suits and sport coats made to your measurements. Of course, they also have off-the-rack suits and sport coats and casual wear too. That's Mr. Hicks Menswear.
And there it is, the Peanut Butter Cup Pie Blizzard of the Month for January. Just a few more days, go try that out right there at Dairy Queen. They're located on Highway 31.
And Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue, the family barbecue pack costs just $13.99. You get a full pound of meat, 2 sides, 4 buns, easily feeds 4 people at Mad Dog Mike's Barbecue.
Yates Chance Christian Bookstore, snuggle up this winter with a good book. Boy, that's a great idea. They have all kinds of wonderful books, inspiration, humor, social issues, biographies, fiction, right there in the South Coleman Shopping Center.
And those are the merchant ads for today. I think we do have a birthday to tell you about, who celebrates on the 27th of January.
Looks like Miss Lisa Berry is going to have a birthday, and her name will be put into the drawing, where on Friday she has that possibility of winning a frozen cake from Dairy Queen.
Coming up next, we'll find out what's new with the Wallace State Singers.
At Premier Bank, we're a bit old-fashioned. We actually answer the telephone when you call. However, old-fashioned doesn't mean we aren't up to date. With the latest technology, Premier Bank meets the various needs of our customers. Mobile smartphone banking, internet banking, ATMs, convenient offices. At Premier Bank, we have the right products right now with good old-fashioned customer service. At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
Life lived in black and white is not a life lived. Today, I choose color. To see it, to feel it, to be in it, to be upon it, and to live a life surrounded by it. Today, I put on a fresh coat.
We always have inside information on our show about the Wallace State Singers because we have 1 or 2 working for us all the time.
Yes, we do.
And Tahauny Cleghorn is our guest today. Tahauny also works for us here at Channel 2. Tahauny, good to have you on the air. Well, you did the scarf tying last week with Jacqueline.
So yeah, we did that not long ago, so yeah. I'm not totally new to being on this side of it.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
But anyway, tell us what's going on with the Singers.
Okay, well, on Thursday night, February 13th, we're having a big variety show, and it's called Broadway and Beyond, and several of the singers are involved. It's the theater department, and it's just... it's all student staged, student led, student choreographed, every bit of it. Ms. Richter has been very hands off about this. She's like, this is your show. And so I'm not going to mess with it. If
Yeah.
it fails, it's all on you.
I was giving her credit, and that's really not where it should be.
And, usually, Lauren Salerno, who is our theater director, is more involved, but she just had a baby, and so she is not going to be with us for a few months. So, and this is something they weren't even going to do it, and this is our favorite show. The students love this one because it's when we can choose what we want to sing and what we want to dance to and the numbers we want to do, and so we begged and begged and begged, and Miss Richter finally said, okay, you can do this, but you have to audition. So we're actually auditioning the acts this year. So for any Wallace students, if you sing, dance, play an instrument, whatever, auditions for the Broadway and Beyond variety show are this Thursday, actually, the January the 30th at 3 o'clock in the Borough Center. And then the actual show will be February 13th.
Okay, so that doesn't give y'all a whole lot of time to prepare this.
No, we haven't. We've had about a month because we had, our Shrek back in November, and all our time went towards that, and then all our time went toward our Christmas stuff. So we've had about a month, but we are in there every day working on something.
Okay.
So it should be really good. We've got some numbers from Chicago. We've got some numbers from Disney's Frozen. We've got some numbers from A Chorus Line. Oh, what else? I can't even remember. There's so much going on right now.
Well, fantastic. So it sounds like some of the newer Broadway stuff.
Yeah, we've got a lot of stuff from, we're going to have a lot of classics, and we're going to have a lot of more contemporary stuff. And that's what I love about this one, because this is whatever we want to do. And so you get to really see the personality of the students and the type of stuff that they're comfortable performing.
Right. So. Now, you did say that it was open up to everybody at Wallace,
yes,
right?
This is not just the theater department or the singers. This is open to any Wallace students, and there should be flyers going up around campus if they're not up already.
So you might have a few people that didn't know had talent,
and
all of a sudden they
that's what we're hoping for. We're
wonderful.
Always recruiting, and the special thing about this one is it's not all Broadway this year. We've got several people who are doing more pop acts. I know we've got some classic rock being thrown in, so that's where the Beyond part comes in. This is truly just a showcase of the students at Wallace and the talent that they have.
How fun.
So,
How fun is that?
It's very exciting. This is my favorite show, I think, that we do, even more than the musicals.
Okay. So. Now, you said it was going to be taking place when?
It's February 13th in the Borough Center Recital Hall, and tickets are $5, just $5 students, $5 non-students, just whatever. And the proceeds for this are going to fund our Beatles Revolution celebration at the end of April.
Okay. So now, why do you need money for that? Is that for
this is a big show that we're putting on, and we're bringing in musicians from out of state. Miss Richter's flying in some really fantastic musicians. Wow. We're having sets built, and so all our theater work studies are really, working on that. We are hiring. Yes, we're costumes, lighting designers. It's got this show that's happening in April has all the. It needs the budget of a full-scale musical. Like for anybody that saw Shrek, it's going to be on that scale. But that's all a celebration of the music of the Beatles. And that's at the end of April, and so the funds for Broadway Night are going to go help support that show.
Okay, very good.
I heard Paul and Ringo are coming.
Oh, are they?
They're being contacted, actually, so we don't, we just kind of want their blessing on this, because it's just a celebration of the Beatles.
Okay, well, fantastic then. Well, all right, so we got to remember then February the 13th, right?
Thursday night at I think it starts at either at 6 or 7. We're not certain what time it's going to start.
Okay, but you'll let us know.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll put something on.
It'll be $5.
Okay, very good. And everybody's welcome to come.
Yes,
and enjoy.
please come. It's going to be great.
I bet it is. All right. Thank you, Tahauny.
Thank you.
Stay tuned. We'll have more right after this.
We've got a safe driver headed toward the freeway. He is doing 44 in a 45. Now
in the nation, Safe just got a little more exciting. Add vanishing deductible from Nationwide Insurance and get $100 off for every year of safe driving. Just another way we put members first, because we don't have shareholders.
Bill, that's the perfect merge. That was flawless.
Nationwide is on your side.
All right, now it's time for our community billboards brought to you by Pepsi and Coleman Jefferson Gas. The Miss Senior Coleman pageant has been moved to Saturday, February the 15th at 2 o'clock in the afternoon at Wallace State Community College in the Betty Leith Haynes Theater. And the BZB Cafe is presenting Pints for Paws, and that's going to be on Saturday, February the 15th at 7 in the evening. Go and support them. They're going to help out the Coleman Area Animal Welfare Association. They're going to take $1 from each pint of draft beer that's sold, and it will go to the shelter. And the 18th annual Big Band Dance is going to be taking place on Friday, February the 7th from 7 to 9 at Coleman Civic Center, and free dance lessons 30 minutes prior to the dance will be available. And the 11th annual Chili Dinner for Empty Bowls will be taking place on February the 17th from 4 to 6:30 p.m. It's going to be held in the Heron Hall at First United Methodist Church. And if you have a community billboard you want to send us, you can email it to channel2coleman@gmail.com, fax it to 256-734-7680, or be a friend on Facebook, Channel 2 Coleman.
The weather forecast brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet on Cherokee Avenue. It will be partly sunny but windy today, maybe some snow flurries this morning. Temperatures falling to 27 by late afternoon. Cloudy and windy tonight, low around 14. Sunny and windy tomorrow, wind chill around 0 tomorrow with a high temperature of just 22 degrees. And we have a very special guest coming to see us tomorrow with something brand new to talk about.
Okay, well, Sacred Heart Monastery is going to be here, and Teresa, okay, what's that name? Is that Hadel? Hadel? Hadel.
I think so.
Okay.
And she's going to be talking about a very special concert that will be available, so we'll give you the details tomorrow.
Very good.
Thank you for watching Today on 2, brought to you by Premier Bank.
Hope you have a great day.